I'm Sandy Botkin, CPA, tax attorney, and former trainer of IRS attorneys nationwide. And I'm the author of the best-selling book, Lower Your Taxes Big Time. You know, one of the biggest questions that I get around the country is when is something business mileage and when is something personal mileage? You know, the first rule is if your home is your principal place of business, and that is your tax home, and that is your principal place of business, that gives you the biggest bang for the buck, because all mileage from your home to any other stop for that business becomes deductible. And that's one of the big advantages of making your home your principal place of business. But let's say your home is not your principal place of business. Let's say you make some stops along the way. Then IRS classifies these stops between temporary stop and a regular business stop. Now, what's the difference? A temporary stop is good. That's something you want. A regular business stop is not. A temporary business stop is deductible from your home. A regular business stop isn't. So what is a temporary business stop? A temporary business stop is something you don't do all the time. You do it irregularly. Going to see a client, for example, is a temporary business stop. Going to an opportunity meeting or going to see a prospect is a temporary business stop. For the realtors watching this, going to for sale by owners or listing appointments is a temporary business stop. The advantage of going to a temporary business stop is going from your home to the temporary business stop and then to your main office is deductible, because going from one business stop to another is fully deductible. That's the advantage. Well, if a temporary business stop is deductible, then what is a regular business stop? A regular business stop is something you generally do regularly. It doesn't have to be, as regular as every week, but generally do regularly. And those are not deductible from your home, unless your home is your principal place of business. So let's take an example. Going to the post office is normally a regular business stop and is not deductible from your home. It would be if you go to the post office for your business from your regular office, but not from your home generally. Going to the bank is a regular business stop. Going to the gas station is a regular business stop. And I'm sorry I'm having to tell you this, going to Krispy Kreme and Starbucks from your home is a regular business stop. So if you go to a temporary business stop from your home, it's deductible. And then from there to your office, it's all deductible. Everywhere you go after that is deductible for business. But another rule is if you travel 35 miles outside of the geographic area from where you normally work, then all round trip mileage is business mileage. So let's take an example. You live in Washington, D.C. area, and you have a special, unusual stop in Baltimore. You don't go to Baltimore often. It's unusual. Maybe for a seminar, a convention, see a prospect, something that's unusual. Because that's over 35 miles outside of your geographic area, all round-trip mileage is business mileage. So, in summary, if your home is your principal place of business, everywhere you go from your home for that business is deductible. That's your big advantage. If you do not have a downtown office and your home is not your principal place of business, your first stop of the day is personal, and first business stop, and all other business stops would be business. And then your last stop of the day is personal. But let's say your home does have a downtown office. Then temporary business stop. Your first stop, if your temporary business stop is deductible, and every stop for that business becomes deductible. If it's a regular business stop, it's ignored. It's not deductible. If you go 35 miles outside of your geographic area from where you normally work, all round-trip mileage is business mileage. Hopefully this will help you structure when is something business and when is something personal, and that will maximize your deductions for your automobile, which certainly will make your life a lot less taxing.